another tips and tricks video all about the 9th grade, aka freshman year of high school. This is obviously a scary time for some of you just because you're starting a new school. So I wanted to help and give you some of my tips that I have for all of you. But first, make sure you subscribe to make sure you see next week's video in this little series. So let's get started with all of the tips I have. There's only 5. So tip number 1 is to be social. This is probably the best thing that you can do entering a new school and not knowing anybody. It is great to meet new people. Don't worry about trying to fit in or trying to hang out with what you think are the cool kids. Just try to find people that are like-minded, who encourage you, motivate you, and lift you up and want the same things as you do. Try to stay away from those that are negative and want to tear you down. We don't need that in our life, especially in high school. There's already enough stresses going on. Just remember that bad company does corrupt good character. So tip number 2 is to start thinking about how you want your college application to look. You're probably thinking, that's crazy. I'm in 9th grade. Why do I need to start thinking about college applications? And the reason I say this is just because so many colleges nowadays are looking for the well-rounded individual, academics and athletics and extracurriculars and community service and all of that jazz. So I think 9th grade is a perfect time to try all the different things out and find out what you love, what you don't love, asking people what they love, so maybe you can try those things out. So when it comes time to start your application process, you know what you love, you have those things on there, and you are set and you are golden. Number 3 is that grades matter in the 9th grade. Some people will probably disagree with me on this. The reason I think this is important is because the 9th grade sort of sets the stage for the rest of your high school career. And if you are messing around and not doing the best you can in certain classes, it will show with your GPA, and then once you get to junior or senior year where things do really matter if you want to go to college, your GPA is probably going to be messed up and it will be a lot more difficult to try and boost that GPA. So you may as well start at the beginning, do well, but don't stress out if you do get a bad grade or you aren't doing well in a certain class. As long as you are trying your very best and you know this, then that's all that really matters. So tip number 4 coincides with tip number 3, which is to take control of your education. For instance, in situations where you aren't doing well in a class, don't be afraid to ask for help from your teacher. They are there to help you. They want to help you. And if they are unable to help you for some reason, there are so many other resources for you to take advantage of. I had a hard time with math, and I ended up going to a math tutor from 9th grade all the way up until college, and I actually really benefited from this. My grades improved so much. It was one-on-one time, and it just helped me so much because I was able to understand it better. So if you need to do that, don't be afraid. Don't be scared of the word tutor, because I think some people are. It really does help to have that one-on-one time, so don't be afraid. Tip number 5 can apply to a lot of people, but I wanted to put it in this video specifically because with going to a new school or having a lot of these new homework assignments or new teachers or new friends, it can be stressful at times. And I know for myself, when I get stressed, I can get pretty sick, which would then mean missing school, which is never good. So just remember, your health is important. So if you are feeling stressed or kind of crazy feeling about something, just step back from it, relax, take some time for yourself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep at night. I know for myself, I always feel that I need 8 hours. Make sure you're eating a well-balanced diet. And don't be afraid to talk to people about how you are feeling. You don't have to hold it all inside of you. Other people have gone through this, teachers, friends, parents. Don't be afraid. There are so many people that want to help you and see you succeed, and they don't want you to feel stressed. So go and talk to them. And if you need it, I will even talk to you if you want. But those are just 5 tips that I have for you for the 9th grade. There are so many more, so if you have any, leave it down in the comments. I would love to hear it. But until then, have a great week, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye, everyone.